Hello viewers, welcome to today's edition of The Couch with, yours truly, Pratt. So sorry about the time. You know that this program was advertised for 6 o'clock, but unfortunately, due to, I want to use the term we're used to when we're kids, the way GBC used to say it, due to technical problems beyond our control. Yeah, very sorry we couldn't make the time, but we are here for you. Still relax, grab yourself a bottle of water, sit on your couch as we bring you the couch from the studios of Pan African TV. Well, this evening we are talking about the fashion industry. What is, I always say this, what should be, fashion industry in Ghana. Does it pay? What does it involve? Is it about talent? Is it about hard work? Do you need education for it? All these are issues that run through my mind when I think about the fashion industry. But hey, what do I know? I'm bringing to you the experts this evening to talk about it, to tell us, so that those of us, I still have hopes of becoming a model. Hey. So that those of us with, fanciful ideas will have a better understanding of what it is. And then we'll see where we stand. Don't go nowhere. Let's look at, the experts we have for you this evening. We'll be right back.
Chantelle Dapaah is an award-winning Ghanaian model. She is currently the best model for Afrom Awards and the brand ambassador for Fashion Icon Awards. She has been on lots of stage, both local and international, modeling for well-known designers. Ohene Yawama is the brain behind Ghanaian fashion brand Abrantie the Gentleman, making waves on the international fashion market. He is a product of Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where he studied industrial art and majored in textiles. The Abrantie brand is associated with unique gentleman looks and quality workmanship. He blends African tradition and style to create art targeted at people with passion for African culture and taste from all over the world.
Welcome back from that, viewers. Well, so now in the house with us this evening, we are very, very honored to have with us, the top names, a big time fashion designer and a big time, model. It doesn't come better than that. So, see the way I did it. I had to do this and then switch it. But welcome.
Thank you.
I always ask this question: is my couch comfortable?
I'm managing. I will say for myself, I'm managing.
Don't mind him. It's comfortable. I love it.
Okay, so this is a record. This is the first time somebody doesn't find my couch.
No, it's fine.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I love
the way I'm seated. Red? So it's very.
I like the color.
So you love it.
Yeah.
How would you do that to me? Welcome.
Thank you.
I want to understand this. Help me out. I'm starting with you.
Okay.
Chantelle.
Ladies first?
Yes, ladies first. What do you call yourself?
Okay. I call myself a model.
Okay.
And the reason why I say I'm a model is because a model is somebody who is either naturally, even if you're naturally talented, you need a little bit of training to be more professional in what you do. Showcasing designs, being on runway. A model is, in the French countries, they say mannequin. You're like a mannequin. Yes, to showcase whatever that is shown on you.
I see. So you are a model. There are other things people call themselves, isn't it?
Well, they have photo models, runway
Yes.
model. I do all.
You do
I'm a
everything.
photo. I do runway. I do photos. I do commercials. So it's a model.
Everything.
But some people just do photo modeling. So they're like, I'm a photo model because probably they don't have the height to be on runways.
Okay.
So basically, I do all. So I don't say I'm a commercial or a photo or I'm a model.
You're a model. You do it all.
I do it all.
All of it. Nana,
Hello.
a fashion designer, a tailor, seamstress, the other things. Please help me out.
Okay, I would say I don't actually see myself as a fashion designer though. Reason why I love art, so I see myself more as an artist. Even though yes, fashion is what I've probably majored in, I've studied, but I see myself as an all-round artist. So anything that got to do with art, I'm into it. So my making of clothes is not just the fashion people say, but it's an artistic way of making clothes. I don't just make clothes. I use clothes to tell stories. I don't just put clothes on human beings or probably on a runway. I have to tell a story. I have to convey a message. So I see myself more as an artist than a normal designer or fashion designer. That is what I can say in regards to what I do.
Okay, so I mean, let's take it from the beginning. You know, how does one identify himself or herself as somebody suited for the fashion industry? Like when I was a little girl, you know, I had fanciful ideas of becoming a fashion designer. What did you say? Artist, isn't it?
Yeah.
An artist. So I would make little dresses and skirts for my dolls, and I thought, hey, this is it for me. Later on, I thought, you know, because I was really skinny, I think I still am. I thought I was a model, or in my mind, this is something, you know. So, but then of course I'm not, you know. So how do you identify for yourself that I am suited for this?
Okay, I'll say it has to be something you are passionate about.
Okay.
Something that gives you sleepless nights. Something that you wake up at dawn to think about. If you don't feel that edge for something, it's not yours.
So you feel that for modeling?
Of course, I'm very passionate. Like, I'm very passionate about the things I see on international platforms, and I'm like, you sit down at dawn and you're asking yourself, why am I not on that platform? Or you get a gig and you're very passionate about it. You're having a photo shoot and you know what you're about. You have control. You have to be on set at 6. You're there at 5:30, prepping yourself for the shoot. Whatever shoes, makeup, everything is, you just don't go there and you just don't care. So if you don't have love for it, if you're not passionate about it, if it doesn't make you go crazy, it's not for you.
It's not yours. Now, how does one identify that I am a fashion designer, I can do this?
I would say first of all, it is interests. You have to be interested in the field that you probably want to be. I'll use myself as an example. I realized growing up, I started loving things that has to do with art, being it drawing, sketching, painting. Then from there, one thing grew to that. I realized, okay, that is what I want to do. You see pictures in magazine. Okay, I like the way this clothes, but I wish if this one was this color, or this person was positioned not sitting in the chair but beside the chair, it would have looked better. So you realize, okay, this is what you want to. This is where your interest is. So you try and develop on the interest. How do you get into things like that? So you start researching about, okay, fine, you are young. I have to study this to get to this level. If I study get to this level, I can probably master in this to be able to attain or do what I probably see that I think I can also correct. So for me, that is how it started. Loving the arts. If it's senior high school, you look at the courses you want to study.
You took me right there. That's why I wanted to go with my next question.
Okay.
Let's talk about training. You know, there's interest.
Sure.
But then interest will not get you there.
Sure.
You need to train for it.
Sure.
Let's talk about your training for what you do. Then Chantelle will come to you and talk about your training.
For me, as I was rightly saying, I loved art. That was the basic. And I realized from school, the normal sketch that we do, if you want to do art, they will tell you go and study visual arts. And one thing I realized, most of our secondary schools, if you're in a visual art class, you are not probably classified as somebody who's intelligent. That was what was going on. So
yeah, I mean, if you don't make the 6 ones and the 8 ones.
Good, because our system is created in such a way that people with lesser grade end up doing courses like visual arts or
And
probably
home
handy
econs.
stuff.
Yeah.
Because they see that something that is not for the brains.
Yeah.
But trust me, if you want to go high level with regards to art, you realize we are just like the doctors and the engineers that you see. Let me give you a typical example. I studied visual art in secondary school. I was just playing because, trust me, I was good in my class.
What secondary school, sorry?
I went to Koforidua Tech.
Koforidua Tech.
I realized I was good in my class. I enrolled in an engineering class. Then I realized, no, that is not where I want to be. I want to be in an art class. So I end up in a visual art class. Then I realized the student there, or probably my mates, they're not serious. So I wasn't serious, but trust me, maybe 1 to 5 or 1 to 3, you're always in it. You are there.
Because of the talent, isn't it?
The talent. And because I wasn't, I would say I'm a little bit above the art student. Because all those who are probably in an art class are, with lower grades.
Visual art class.
That is a problem. Then I realized, okay, fine, I want to take this art to a different level. What do I have to do? You have to pass your EMX so that you can probably end up at the university.
And you did that?
Yes. So then, okay, I have to sit up and take my classes serious. Even though I have the talent, I was doing all the artworks, I still have to pass my English, math, science. That's where the problem comes. And trust me, when you get to the university, art is pure science.
Yeah.
You went to the university. Which one?
KNUST.
KNUST. My husband would say the best university in the world. I
And
disagree.
it's
He
a
always
fact.
says that.
I disagree.
It's a fact.
He would say the only
disagree.
university in Ghana.
I can give you a list of KNUST students.
It's okay. It's
Okay,
okay.
let's-
Thank
let's
you.
go
Let's
there.
talk about fashion. Thank you.
So
And what did you study at one of the universities in
Good.
Ghana? Welcome back from that, viewers. Sorry about that again. Let's rush up. You were telling us about how great University of Ghana is.
Yes, so I was saying KNUST is one of the best universities that you can probably have. And you know, with arts, everything got to do with science. Myself, I did industrial art, as I rightly said, and everything is science. So you can't say you have the talent, you won't probably learn or adapt to it. Most of the things we see, when you flip a magazine, you like what you are seeing in it. Trust me, it is set. Lightning is even science. So if you love something and you have passion about it, you still have to learn on it, get a trade well, if you can probably achieve all this thing. I tell people that what I'm doing now is as a result of things that I've been doing for some time now. It's not just waking up and getting out there, because if I'm probably putting a collection out, I'm looking at concepts, the kind of shoot location, the kind of camera, the collection even determines the kind of photograph I'm going to use. And these are things you learn.
It's not child's play.
That is it.
It's not.
It's not all about
That's
just
a
sewing.
full-time production.
That is it.
Everything.
It's not all
child's
about
play.
making clothes. No. If it's a collection, let's say you are doing a collection, I have a collection coming called Sensational. Sensational means I have the sun in there, so it's colorful. And if I want to shoot something like this, I'm thinking of probably the beach or probably a very colorful place. So if I'm probably looking for a cameraman, I have to get somebody who's have good pictures with colors, lights. I won't pick somebody who probably has more of normal, average, or probably dim kind of pictures. So it's a whole, I tell you, it's a whole world on its own, which needs studying, time, and understanding what you're getting into it. If you don't have passion and love for it, trust me, you can't get far.
Wow. Chantelle, let's talk about modeling.
Okay.
I mean, how does one prepare themselves
Okay,
forward?
for me, I think it started with primary school. Everything, you have the talent, you look like a kid. My dad wanted me to be a doctor. We fought for 2 years. He got angry, but later on he came around and understood that this girl is just into fashion, entertainment, art. So I hosted a TV show for some time. And
Which one?
Next Level, GTV. Go next level, go next level.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I hosted it for a year, and from Next Level, I was hosting shows in my school. And then Miss Ghana came along. I think I took everything serious in 2007. I realized that I had everything, but I didn't have enough knowledge about what I was doing. So I went to a modeling school, Exotic Modeling Agency. I was trained for 8 months, and it wasn't easy. You go there and there are lines on the floor. They pack books on your head.
At this point, where were you in your educational?
I was in uni.
You were in uni.
Yes, and then
University of Ghana.
Yes,
of course.
Not for affiliated to University of Ghana, and of course we do it twice a week. Training was on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
So every Tuesday and Thursday we have class, and Bennett is one great person who trained me very strict. And at that time, my dad wasn't here, so I was a bit free because my dad won't allow it. So on vacations, I seek permission from my mom and I go and do it. You go, there are lines on the floor. There's book on your head. You make sure you're walking straight on that line and that book is not falling. So that means you have to have control of your hand, how you swing your hand, how you walk. That means you're walking straight. That is when I say you're a mannequin. When a designer imagine Abrantie puts a suit on me. I don't have to pocket and stand anyhow. It will spoil the look.
Mess up the look of the dress.
That's what a professional model is for. Somebody who's not a professional model think, oh, there are pockets here, let me just pocket. But you don't do that. So I went there. So after 8 months, I graduated, and God being so good, I got a couple of shows when I was there. The Gold Show, Aqua Fashion, and it was amazing. So from there, doors, Bennett managed me for some time, and after that, doors started opening. That's when you get to know that you need a portfolio, you need Polaroids. A lot of models don't even know what Polaroids are. They are pictures where you have no makeup on, nothing on. It's just your bare face, tank top, straight pose, side pose, back pose. You send it to people to see what you really look like without. So that's where I learned almost everything I know today. So yes, you need education to be
educated.
you just, of course, because if you don't get the education, how do you walk on the runway?
Chantelle, I'm sorry, I'm staying on Chantelle. I need you to talk me through this, because there are a lot of ladies who say I'm a model. You meet somebody
Because they
I'm a
think they
model.
take pretty pictures.
Yes,
You're not a model when you take pretty pictures. You are not. I go to social media and I see people saying actor, actress, model. What do you know about modeling? If I ask you to send me your portfolio, do you have one? If I ask you to send me Polaroids, do you even know what they are? If someone is asking for your Z card, you don't even know what a Z card is. A Z card is a card which has like 2, 3, or 4 of your pictures. One can be a Polaroid, a full shot, a portrait, your statistics, your name, your contact. So when you go for casting, let's say you're having a casting here to get a model for maybe a show or whatever, I come with my Z card. It's an easy way for leaving your information. So instead of
your call card,
yes, but a bigger
card,
version with your picture and your statistics and every kind of thing on it. So a lot of models, I get DMs and pictures. Can you send me your picture? And someone is sending you a selfie because they think they're pretty and they look good. And
it's not about that.
No, it's not.
It's not about that.
Not at all. Way from having pretty pictures. Because nowadays, designers don't even want the pretty pictures. They want how you look in the clothes. It's not all about your face.
I think we miss it, don't we, Abrantie? You being a designer, let me come to you. I think we miss it. I think that in Ghana, when we talk about a model, we are looking at somebody who is
fine, pretty,
heavy, slim,
pretty,
tall, but I think outside,
it's not about
the clothes
the
are even
pretty.
supposed to just hang on you.
Exactly.
We shouldn't see anything.
No,
we shouldn't see
any
figure.
folds.
We shouldn't see
No.
nothing. It should just hang on you like a hanger.
Exactly.
Literally.
Yeah.
One thing that I've realized when you come to this part of the world, regards to modeling, is people just believe that if you are pretty, you are a model, because people relate such people as models. If there are shows in Ghana, they call for audition, they'll probably pick any pretty person who looks, probably, if you are tall, oh Charlie, you'll probably pass for a model. So the moment, if it's a guy, some few curves, he thinks it's a model.
Pageant, so.
No, I mean, they start calling you Miss Ghana.
That is it. So they have that notion in their head, but probably outside, they are looking for a look particular. You have to have some edgy kind of,
yes. Like
some
your
edgy,
face,
something unique. It could probably be your ears, something unique. Recently, there are designer campaigns. There are people probably with
pointed
nose. It could probably be a head, a box head. Every designer in probably, or every show, and what they want. It's not all about beauty, but it's about particular look that we can't find. We can't find in another person. And the moment those things come into play, you will end up on major international shows. There are a lot of models in Ghana, so-called models in Ghana, who haven't even had the chance to be on any
shows of Ghana.
Show in Ghana. The few shows we have in Ghana, you don't even find them on. But there are lots, because they probably put pictures on Instagram and they get a lot of likes.
Yeah. And people are commenting.
Oh,
they think they are models. That is it. And there are a lot of agencies too in Ghana. Every 3 months, they are recruiting people, just taking people's money. And some few 3 months, oh, they are graduates, so they probably see themselves. So far as I've passed through some cheap agency trying to be an modeling agency, exploiting people, taking their money, they think they are models.
What do you look out for as a fashion designer? What do you look out for when you are picking your models?
Okay, if you say me, trust me, I can give you a whole essay. Like,
I know
generally,
you pick Chantelle. You've established that already. Because she's made like 3 examples already.
If I'm wearing Abrantie,
he won't pick me.
He won't pick you. Oh my goodness.
Not even in that sense.
That's not nice.
Regards to picking a model, it depends on, because mostly models are supposed to probably go for casting.
Okay.
Designers don't pick the models from the start.
Organizers of the show.
If they say you want to have a show, Pan African want to have a fashion show, the organizer of the show will call for the models to come. Then they will select. After the selection, the organization is going to send their Z cards to the designers. So I'll probably be in my house. I'll get mail with models. Then if I pick, let's say 10, you'll send another designer. If another designer to pick 10, and you happen to probably be in maybe 5 out of 7 designers card, then you are the model, you are picked.
Oh,
that's what happens outside.
That is the right thing.
I was going to say,
no, it doesn't. Wow. Let me come in here. It doesn't really happen like that in Ghana.
Well,
we're now getting there, but I did DFF in South Africa, and I casted on I was here in Ghana, and I went for the casting with pictures and everything, and I was selected. But after the first selection, there are about 30 or 40 designers on DFF. So at least 15 should select you to make you earn that gig, because on DFF they are paying per designer. If I work for one designer, it's $100. So they won't waste money to fly you from Ghana, book a hotel, put you in, and only 2 designers picked you. No,
it's a waste of their money.
Yes, so you have to earn it. And I feel it was 2 years ago, and it was something that I was very excited about, because in my mind, people went there. They went to show themselves. They were not selected.
I was going to ask you that. How do you get selected if you are doing this online? I mean, online, what are you showing? Your
I'm
smile?
showing pictures. No, not smiles.
So what are you showing?
That's where the Polaroids come in.
Okay.
The Z card.
Because the Z card shows
contains all the necessary things.
So when you are putting a picture, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm so ignorant. When you are putting a picture on a Z card, what do you want to show?
1, you should show a headshot. 2, portrait. 3, a full picture. The headshot can be a Polaroid where there's no makeup on your face. They see exactly what you look like. No weave-ons. Your hair is probably combed back. Have you realized, Miss Malika, when you go and you have weaves, they tell you to hold your hair. They want to see your face, your features. So you hold your hair, no makeup, just a tank top and a shawl so that they can see your legs. You take a picture and you put it and you send it to them. So I get very lucky because I'm dark. They love dark people out there. Like when you're dark, you're killing them. Oh my God, she's so you
Melon. Pumpkin.
so you send it out there, and that is how you get casted. And people see me to be very different. I don't know, but when I send my pictures out to, like, before I got to be the face of African Fashion Week Amsterdam, they saw me to be, you're so different, and I'm like, So I send the pictures and then I get the response. So it's about knowing. If I didn't have the training, how would I know how to send my pictures online to get casted?
Chantelle, you actually haven't answered my question. When I'm taking a picture for an audition like this, what am I hoping to show the person who's going to see the picture?
Can I come in?
Let's move on from the features.
Okay.
What am I doing? Am I standing straight so they see my... Am I...
It depends on the requirements.
Like what am I...
Every audition has requirements, as he said.
Okay.
If he's casting for a box head, he wants to see head shot.
Okay.
Box head. If they are casting for...
First of all, are you smiling? Are you
No.
showing teeth?
No.
Like, what are you doing?
Like this.
Okay, so basically, you are just showing them what God gave you. That's it.
That's
is
it.
it.
No makeup, nothing. Your raw self.
Okay.
In regards to, it doesn't matter. It could probably be, okay, fine, you have nice legs, but maybe up here, it is not that nice. A designer can pick you, but maybe designer wants to probably showcase footwear. You can end up on a gig. It could probably be maybe a headgear brand line or something. So you can even be sure, but because you probably have some good features up here and the designer want to use it, you might be picked. So depending on the show. So if you're a model and probably go for an audition and you're not picked, that doesn't mean you're not good.
Yeah.
Maybe what they are looking for that show, you don't meet it.
Okay, so let's just agree that for modeling, God either gave it to you or he didn't.
Yes.
Basic.
That one is one.
Basic.
That
I
one
mean,
is
you can
one.
train your whole life.
Yes. That is why
I mean,
it
come
is
on.
good.
Your whole life.
Your whole life. You can train from birth to death. Literally.
Yes.
If you don't have the cheekbones somebody is looking for on your Z card, you can do it. And you just will not get paid.
let me come in. So professionally, before you probably even end up as a model, people with that eye have to identify you.
Okay.
You don't carry yourself and go like, I want to be a model, so I'm going to an agency. That's why you have people who scout.
Scout from the
Mentioned that.
streets.
People scout
Yeah.
this person. There is something about this person. There are people who are very good. I have one lady in Nigeria of ISIS model, Auntie Joanne. She's very good at that. She can probably enter to this studio, notice one letter, come on, you. I can make money from you.
And
trust
she
me,
will make you. You will end up on New York fashion. She will make you.
she knows how to do it. So it's not about, okay, you feel like you're a model. People are telling you you're a model. People telling you you're a model. They are just seeing you being pretty and they're telling you look like a model.
It doesn't mean nothing.
Good.
Recently, I read something on Instagram. A model from Beth Models is in Nigeria, and she made a post crying because she was called ugly as a kid, even till she was 14. Till the owner of the agency saw her on the road, and she's like, no. On an average scale, she's not a pretty girl. Let's be honest. I can show you her picture. Yes, but
No, but you
she's
see-
working for Gucci.
Listen,
I am
Chantelle,
here. My pretty
believe
face
you.
didn't take me there.
I believe you because some of the shows, and I used to think it's because they wanted to portray Africa in a bad light.
No.
Because if you see the dark-skinned ladies they pick for some of these shows, you're just like, that girl is
like
not pretty.
the Kenyan models.
Yeah.
I admire them.
like her.
They have that
just look at
long
her like-
ear. There's a model called
Features.
Maxwell making it big in South Africa. Do you know why?
He's a Ghanaian.
His ears are like this.
Look at that.
Like, and every designer is shooting that guy
and in
because
Ghana
of
here,
that ears. But in Ghana, we saw him to be ugly.
and nobody won't probably pick him.
Nobody wanted to pick him here, but he's now in South Africa earning millions of dollars.
Okay, so now let's come to let's leave the international scene. Let's come back to our
Ghana.
local scene. Chantelle,
interested
once
in
you were
that.
done with the modeling
Modeling
school, how do you get cast for shows? How do people pick you for their
Basically,
shows?
you
Agency.
must be very alert.
Alert.
Go for every casting you hear. I have been bounced 1,001 times. I've heard no 1,001 times. But that didn't mean I wasn't good. you need the courage, you need the zeal. You need to understand that you are not good for everybody. You need to understand that they are not going to pick me for these shows. There were shows when I started, I wanted to be there so bad. Now they come to my door knocking and like I'm chilled, like charging you, you know. So you need to, and one thing, how you brand yourself.
Brandon.
And
I'm going to talk to you about Brandon.
I think if it's all about how I branded and carried myself. Because if you don't brand and carry yourself, well, nobody will carry you as such.
How you sell yourself is how they buy you.
Exactly.
That's literal translation from tree to English.
Just like you were saying, Instagram. Somebody says I'm a model, and you go to the page and what?
Nude pictures.
Wait, your picture and chasing be quiet. Like what you see.
Chantelle.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
So how I brand myself, how I keep myself together. I should walk into your space and you look at me again.
Oh, that's a model.
Exactly.
That's a model. Well, viewers, we've been talking a lot. You know, let's have a look at what Chantelle is talking about. Let's see her in action, basically. So
You have
you
a
know,
video?
yes, we have a few pictures of you. Chantelle is giving me faces. I don't see. So let's quickly have a look at Chantelle in action.
Producer.
If you want, I go love you, die. Anything you want, baby, say I go buy. So if you want, I go make you mine. Penna. Mede makumama winti fa. One drum ni eti sorry sa. Hey, amusunkura na me da mo. Adia penna. Moya ya su yenchele. Atamfu ni ewu. Almost ye do idea dan bele. Atamfu ni ewu. Into me pesa, me cut show my messa. We are must be a penna. Akuma mema, the drona, juma me who am in na. Adia penna. Mede makuma ma winti fa. One drum ni 80 sorry.
It's not all.
Oh no, she's
Welcome back from that, viewers. If you are like me, I'm sure you are really fascinated by Chantelle and all the the different looks she has. I was just saying that in one of the pictures, all I saw were your lips.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying. Great stuff.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Yeah, and that's one thing a model should be able to do. Look different in everything you are put in and fit into every kind of scenario. That is what makes you...
Versatility.
Yes.
Wow. Now let's come to Nana Abrantie. Let's talk about branding. Let's talk about branding. You have a brand. I think you are one of those fashion designers whose brand I can very easily.
Relate.
There are things I see and I know that this is. I don't need anyone to tell me. I just see it. I'm like, oh, this is Abrantie. How do you do that? How do you stamp your authority so hard?
do I even know? I'm just kidding. I would say, as I rightly said that from the onset, what I'm doing now, it is not just something that is happening. It is something that I've probably grown with it. I've been doing it for some time now, so that I know if I'm putting, if it's a collection, people see fabric and they go, okay, this is an Abrantie fabric. I was like, wow.
Yes, even your fabrics.
Because I even if I get a fabric, I'll make it mine.
How?
It's all about, I don't know how to put it, but the totality of the concept, idea, what goes into it. I pay attention to detailing a lot. I had a collection called Ayeyi.
Aye.
Yes, it's an
Praise.
all-white collection. I suddenly realized, okay, God has done a lot for me. Looking at where I'm coming from, I was supposed to be in a show in South Africa. I said, come on, let me just take something from Ghana to that place. So I had a collection called Ayeyi. Ayeyi means praise. When you're praising God, you're happy, white. So let me do something white. But it wasn't just normal white. I picked different fabrics regards to white. I had a collection out from that white, and I make sure the story sings. When you go to church and you are praising God, what do you use? Instruments. I make sure I inculcate that into even the shoot I'm going to do. So it's a total brand. And I go to South Africa. I made the whole models walk the runway as if they are in a local church in Ghana. So it's a total brand. So all these things, people see it, they could relate. You could relate to what I'm doing. And it's not all about just behind the machine sewing. That's one thing I
How
tell
is
people.
branding important in the industry? How is branding important? Talk to me about
it
that.
It is not even in the industry. With me, even if I'm taking a picture, she can tell you.
We go through a series of pictures before we post.
It is crazy.
Even
at times, even caption. If I'm about to post a picture, I can spend about an hour.
Don't talk to him for that 1 hour.
When
He's
you talk,
concentrated on his caption.
Yes.
anything you say, I won't listen.
Listen, that's top level serious.
Yes, it
No.
is.
That is how.
Caption.
And she always get angry. I tell her, madam, you should be getting used into this. Get used to it by now.
Yeah, caption.
That is how I am. I pay attention to detailing. Because I've realized that what we are losing here or missing here is we don't put finishing is a problem, even in regards to our work. It's a huge
it's a
problem.
Ghanaian problem. Finishing. Oh my goodness.
It's a huge problem. Today we're discussing about a lady bought some outfits to her, and I was telling a young lady, you bought outfits, trust me, some parts were not even knitted. And you're so demanding for the money. If
Wait,
you don't
wear
love
other
it.
people's stuff.
He doesn't do stuff for female.
Oh,
That's
with that
true.
one,
Make exception though.
I have a few, but trust me.
Never.
I always tell people,
Oh, should we start a campaign?
I don't have anything. What do I have from you? Do I have something from you?
Should we start a campaign?
I don't want to start with that. People keep asking me why I don't have female collection.
He says
One
we're
word,
difficult.
ladies are difficult.
Oh,
Trust
we
me.
are not.
When it comes to,
Are we? No.
let's note this. I had a collection
For women.
called Checkables. It was a unisex collection. Trust me. The ladies who want to order, oh, they can't want me in a red instead of the blue. No. Can it be a little bit like 2.5 instead of the 2 inches? No. A guy will call you want to order. Charlie, give me the blue and the black. Then like 3. He's done. We are good to go.
Oh.
The stress when it comes to ladies, I'm not yet ready for that. When I'm ready, because of the way I pay attention to detailing and how I do my work, when I'm ready, you will get there. That is what I tell people.
So it's in the
yes,
in the
it's
future.
definitely. I already
So
have.
it would happen.
I already have Ababa the lady labels already down. They're already
Yeah.
set. So maybe it might take maybe a year to 5 years from now, but it definitely will come up.
5
come.
years.
I just said a year, 2 or 5. So it will come up definitely.
It's been coming up for 4 years.
Oh my goodness.
It will come up. So it's all about how you carry the craft.
Okay.
If you are passionate about it, I realize most of the time when it gets to the nights, I get so passionate. I want to get ideas down. We had a couple of shows. People invite you for shows. Now, as a designer, I sit down, create a concept, prepare what the models are going to wear. I want to stage a runway in a particular way. Then you get to the show, then the producer of the show want to rush the show. I have sleepless nights just to get the concept done. The runway just takes about maybe 5 or 4 or 3 minutes. But I'll probably spend like some months just to get that 3 minutes ready.
So preparation is very
Key.
important.
So if we do all this and we take the craft anyhow, it's a little bit, that's the problem. I tell people, trust me, if you let my model walk on a runway whilst I haven't told the model to move, I'll move on the stage and pull the model back.
Can I come in
I'm
here?
that type.
Come in.
We
Come
had
in,
a show
Chantelle.
in Kumasi, and I was opening for him. And the organizers were like, call, and they pushed me. The way he screamed and told me to come, I was on the runway. I came back because he wasn't ready. Because you
You
can't
take it very
spoil something he
seriously.
has been dreaming over for 3 months. Can't spoil it in
It's
a
all
minute.
it's all part of the branding.
You take it very
We
seriously.
watch
Abrantie.
we watch things that they are doing outside. We want to do it. There are some shows outside, even before the model probably works out. The way the lighting is different. The tone of the light, when the light goes or when it comes, they take all those, and those are the things that make the craft what it is. It's not just about you got to probably sew in the clothes because everybody can do it. But what
Listen,
goes around it?
Now, as I sit here, I understand all the awards you've been winning. You deserve it. You deserve it. Just for the sleepless nights, just for the
Good.
planning alone. Let's forget
Good.
what you put out. You know,
Good.
let's forget the products, the behind the scenes. You deserve the awards you are winning.
It's something that we take for granted. I think that is what.
Let me ask you this question. And you are big on, you know, your collections, the IAE collection. You were talking about one which was sensual something.
Sensational.
That is not.
Sensation.
It's not yet
I've been
out.
thinking
It's not
about for
out
3 years
yet.
now.
Wow. Okay, so let's say I come to you and I tell you that, oh, my younger brother has an engagement, you know, and I come to you with a picture.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, Abrantie, make this for me. You know, considering how particular you are about your brand and, you know, your collections, this is way off whatever you have in mind or your whatever. What's going to be your reaction?
Okay, so let me come in. You just mentioned engagement, right?
I'm coming to you with a very specific design.
That is what I want. That is what I want to talk about. We have clients like that. Right now, our selling point now is what you just mentioned.
Engagement
The
and
marriages.
Okay.
I do wedding suits. I do engagement outfits. That is what is selling now in Ghana.
Okay.
And people call you. They just want you to mention. They want you to give them price. Today for engagement, I can't give you price.
Oh, because I was going to do that to you.
Do you know why? I tell people, trust me.
I was going to do that to you.
I
was going
will-
to pin you down. I'll be doing that to you, Chantelle. in a
I
minute.
can't give you price because I'll tell you, come, let's talk. It's not come, let's talk in the sense that just for fun. When you come and look at the personality, what you can afford. Some people cannot even afford the brand. Not that the brand is expensive, but maybe what they want is not doable. I tell people, engagement, definitely, if it's engagement, is white. That's the general notion.
Abrantie, you hold that thought for a minute. I mean, you are telling us about your work, and we are talking about, you know, and people don't know.
Okay.
I'm sure there are people out there who haven't seen anything he has. I mean, I know your stuff.
Okay.
Listen, it's time for you to know. So watch a few of Abrantie's, right? Let's call it magic.
Baby, she said she loved the way I did do my do. Into your shame, to say a dream, yeah, what can you do? And if you give me your love, go give back to you. Na 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 na. You dey give me ginger, go chop your banku. Yeah, yeah. She know the like guy who get so nada, so nada, so nada. Know the guy who they use the spider. Not the large when they use the Range Rover. I know they use Range Rover. She said that me be a best rider. So she did my back for the Okada. Kada. The way she did my back for the Okada. Kada. My baby hold me tight for the Okada. Kada. She gon' did my back for the Okada.
Baby, me and Yamianka and
that, viewers, I've been so engrossed in this conversation that unfortunately today I have not involved, you, my viewers. Forgive me. I didn't even announce the number to send anything to. Oh wow, I see 28 messages. I will try to read, some of them. I will. I promise I will try to read some of them. But okay, let me quickly acknowledge my sponsors. I'm sorry, guys. I'm too engrossed, you guys. Okay, so Bridge, Bridge tablets. They have, a range of things: the tablets, the laptops, the phones. What else? Security for your home office. They have kiddie tablets, all of that. Also, my makeup by Rudy K Beauty Bar. Thank you, Rudy. Lovely as always. My dress, of course, from Martha. Tomorrow or some other time I'll bring her, so you know her with her phone number, so you can call her for, her lovely collection.
That's
yeah,
nice.
yeah. Let's talk money. Or you want to go back to what we were?
Yes, I'll push in the money regards what I was talking about.
I want to know if the fashion industry pays. Is this something anybody should aspire to? Is this something anybody should dream about? I want to end up in the fashion industry.
If you say the fashion industry is very broad.
I know.
It's modeling pay.
Okay, so we'll break it down.
That
is
one,
this pain?
that
is
one,
that pain? Okay,
that one will be a little bit. We can talk about, yes, I would say now Ghanaians are embracing our own, or probably the Wear Ghana initiative going on. So people are
Ghana Beyond Aid.
Yes, people are tending to probably wear Ghana even on red carpet. They are able to mention I'm wearing a Abrantie the Gentleman instead of probably I'm wearing a Gucci or something. So I think it's in the right direction. We are seeing music videos now with made in Ghana product and all that. So it's in the right direction. Gradually we'll get better. But I was just on the show, I told them, Charlie, maybe the next year VGMA, no made in Ghana, no red carpet. That is me. If we could probably do things like that, it will push up the game for some of us. So
they need themes. I know that outside they have
yes,
themes.
that is
They
it.
have themes.
That is
They
it.
have themes.
I was thinking this year will be Wear Ghana theme because
Yeah.
we went the Wear Ghana
They need
month
themes,
and
yes.
everything.
So a theme runs through the
Yeah.
whole ceremony. I mean, we are giving them ideas, and sweet.
Yes. For my side, yes, it's paying. So far as you can probably, we don't break a bank account. So far as you can probably, you want to look good, you want to wear Abrantie the Gentleman. Sure.
If you say it's not breaking my bank account, that scares me.
No.
I mean, one outfit that I wear I shouldn't even think about my whole bank account to wear
Okay,
something.
fine.
It makes you expensive,
So
Abrantie.
no, it's relative. let me give you a typical example.
Give me.
You made mention of an engagement outfit.
Yes.
You come to me. If you come to me, I can show you about 10 different types of fabrics for a particular design that you want.
Okay.
The fabric will determine where I'll probably place you. I can give you the same kaftan with maybe a tunic neck with a double cuff so that you can probably fix your cuff lengths. But the fabric might differ. So the fabric will probably determine the cost of it.
Okay.
It's not necessarily
The
design or no.
The fabric.
The fabric plays a major key role. Maybe
And
you want to
Abrantie,
add
you
some
make your own
additions.
fabrics, don't you?
Some, but most of the fabric we use here, I probably buy them.
You buy them.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So that is what comes into probably costs.
Okay.
Even let's say print. There are the Vliscos, there are the GTPs. You find the high targets. There are all types of prints.
Yeah.
I tell my client, I have this. I can probably make this amount, the same style with this print and this amount. So let me know what you can afford, and I'll get it done for you. I recently made a print outfit. I used about 8 years. Can you imagine? 8
Wait,
years.
what?
8 years
8
for just an
years.
up and down, a normal pant and a shirt.
Because of the patterns.
Because maybe I want to cut in the pattern in a way that when people say, they go like, wow.
8 years for a regular guy.
Yes.
For a shirt and pants.
By a normal, maybe a 4 years will probably do that same outfit. But maybe how I want to cut, I'm thinking more of in industrial art kind of mind. I want to see the motive arranged in a way, maybe a half drop or something. So all those things come into play. Those are the things you see, you go like, wow, it's nothing. It's all about cutting. And cutting with more fabric.
So, I mean, there are fashion, and sorry, I'm going a little off track. There are fashion designers who do not sew, but you
Sure.
sew.
Sure.
You cut yourself
Sure.
and you sew yourself because you trained yourself for
Sure.
that. Is it very important or it's not?
Now on the reality, trust me, when you come to the fashion structures, the fashion designer, there are people who they just bring the idea up. It is stages. There is the stitching department, there is a cutting department, the people who just do the sketches, packaging. That is the way it should be. But here, you find yourself doing everything. When your brand is getting big, when the brand is getting big, you assign people, roles to people, and you see to it that they are doing it well.
Yeah,
that is what happens.
I was going to say that. If you're a perfectionist, sometimes you want to have a feel of it yourself.
At point in time, I even have to do packaging myself. You're looking at where the outfit is going.
Really?
Come on. Oh, yes.
Yeah, he does it.
Come on, where this thing is going, you don't have to compromise on.
Package.
So all of that is why you are expensive.
Oh, I'm not expensive. I'm not expensive. But if you want expensive outfit, trust me.
You can do
if
that.
If you want
too.
an outfit, you come to me on an outfit with Swarovski in it. Swarovski is not cheap.
It's not.
If you want the normal, the Pelhams in Accra, I can give you that one. That one is cheap.
I like
if you want Swarovski, trust me, you pay. So it's relative.
Wow. Okay, Chantelle, does modeling pay?
I'll say yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, depending on how you brand yourself. As I said earlier, you get what you put out there. What I give to you is what you accept. So, like, there was a concept Printex did. That was a Lupita concept. They combed the whole of Ghana and they came back to me.
Tell me why.
Because without my weave and everything, my hair held back. I'll show you the pictures after.
Okay.
There was a resemblance, so they could relate to me and that theme. So with that, it pays. But if you don't brand yourself well, if you're not doing the right things, you're not getting paid. But for me, it's doing great for me if you're branding yourself well, if you know what you're about, if you're not making people exploit you.
And there's exploitation.
Of course. I've seen it so many times and I've heard it. So if you're not making people exploit you, you're branding yourself well, of course you're going to make the money.
So this is something that somebody should aspire to, somebody can aspire
of
to.
Course,
it would pay.
You would love
Does
it.
it pay as much as working in a bank, for example?
It pays more than that.
It pays more than working in
It
a
can
bank.
pay more
It
than
can
that.
pay.
Depending on how you
I
take
don't
it.
want
brand.
it can. I want to know, does it?
Yes, it
Yes,
does.
It does.
I'm saying it can because if let's say you work at a bank, that means you wake up every day. You go to work.
And somebody can get 1 gig that will cover like your 3 months pay, just one day.
Got it.
That is it. So if you're probably working towards it, you're putting probably jobs out there to fish all those.
Advertising
Yes.
and all
That
of
is
that.
it. It could
Alright.
probably.
Let me read some of my messages. This one says, "Hi, I'm Desmond inside Mamponda Dahu, I think. I'm really enjoying your show." Well, thank you, Desmond, for enjoying the show. Keep watching. This one says, where is it? Yeah. "Congratulations to him, especially something about mentioning details, paying attention to details."
Okay.
I think he's
Detail.
congratulating you for the
Paying attention to
yes.
detail.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, our time is up. Okay, this one says, "I'm texting from Gambia. Hey, I used to watch your show. It's very interesting." Well, thank you. I'm back. So you have to join me every day at 6. You know, we are doing this together. Thank you. Thank you. So it pays.
Yes, it does.
It pays. I have so many questions that I want to ask you. It's unfortunate time will not allow us. So I want to have your promise that you come again.
We'll come.
Of course we will.
Yeah, she said of course.
Oh, of course.
come.
We will.
Great
We
stuff.
enjoyed it, so we'll come
We will
again.
do it again. Well,
And I love your couch.
Chantelle. Well, viewers, this is all time would permit us. Like I said, I have dozens more, you know, questions for Chantelle and for, you know, Nana, but they would come again. So we'll go back to this topic, the fashion industry. If you have any questions, just send them to me now. When they come back, we'll ask them all those questions. I hope you enjoyed, you know, us coming your way this evening. We will be back on Thursday. Bye. Do you know that I blanked out completely? I